Welcome back to No Man's Sky, everyone. Jason here, and this is our Omega Replay Expedition Guide. If you guys didn't watch the last episode, we went through a ton of all this stuff. So we finished off Phase 2, Phase 3. We also just got our optional milestone done in Phase 3. We did a lot of 4 and a little bit of 5, and we're going to finish off all of this stuff and get it done in this episode. But if you missed anything, like learning the 12 words, the big one we got last time was we found an airless planet. If you're looking for that, that would be the last episode, previous episode. But we are moving on. Let's grab our research project. Hungering worm companion egg, 900 quicksilver, and inventory slot times 3. I will take all of those. Thank you for that. Let's pop those in there. There we are. So, what we have to do in our next episode, or with the, not that next episode, right now, is we have to go find an ancient artifact, visit the site of a sunken freighter. These two are linked. You have to do this one first, the relic hunter, before you can do the fallen giants. And then let's go to the third memory and reach the fourth rendezvous. We can knock that out really fast. So in order to find an ancient artifact or an ancient location, you need to go to the cartographer, the guy that sells you the maps on the space stations. So I'm going to be really lazy. I'm going to try to go to rendezvous number 4 and get all this done immediately. So let's just jump up there. Because every time you warp into a system, they place you right next to the space station. So you don't have to worry about traveling all over the place or anything like that. So that's why a shortcut would be go into that next system and it'll put you right there and you don't have to fly for as far. And you save a little bit of time, a little bit of fuel that way. Let's see where the space station is. Right there. Beautiful. So in order for us to get a chart from the cartographer, we're going to need navigational data. Luckily, they give you that as a reward for multiple milestones. You'll get like 5 on a certain milestone. You'll get 10 on another one. So we should have a boatload. Like we have 5 right here. I believe we also have more in here as well. Maybe not. Oh, no, there you are. 16. So I have 21 pieces of navigational data. We have plenty. We only need 1. But if you want to go look for any other, like, locations, if you're looking for ancient artifacts locations, you're looking for crashed ships, this is a great way to do that. Come over here and grab a chart. And we're going to look for specific charts when we come over here and talk to the cartographer. Let's do that. And he's going to say, hey, what do you want? You can ask for help. You can exchange for specific charts, or you can get a random one for 15 nanites. Now, the downside of that is you don't know what you're going to get. And most of the time, it's not what you want. It's not going to be a high-level map. So let's go to exchange for charts. Now, we have all these different ones here. We have the secured site of interest. This is going to be like a manufacturing facility or some building that is guarded by sentinels. Then we have distress beacons. This is going to be your crashed freighters, crashed ships, that kind of thing. Then we have inhabited outposts. This is going to be your minor settlements, observatories, places that are inhabited by aliens. Then we have our ancient artifact site. So this is going to be your monolith, your ancient burial sites. But then a dig site is exactly that. It'll only mark the ancient sites that are underground. This one can mark multiple things, planetary, or plaques, monoliths. So if you want just general, easy peasy. If you want a specific one, it's going to cost you a little bit more. It takes you 3 navigational data to get this one. And then we have the exosuit upgrade chart if you want to upgrade your suit here. Very awesome. And the last one is settlements. It's at the bottom of the list. I don't know why they couldn't just make it smaller for whatever, it doesn't matter. But you get 5 navigational data. It says exchange 5 charts. It's 5 navigational data. It should say exchange 5 nav data. But that's what you need. So that's really expensive to get these settlement charts if you want to get that. But again, remember, we're going after the artifact chart. We want to buy this one. That's what you want, the artifact chart. Now, once you do that, you can fire it off at the space station, and it will mark any random location in a nearby planet, any planet. So if you want a specific planet, you have to land on that planet. But if you do it in space or you do it on the space station, it'll just mark a random one. It could be any of the planets in the system. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mark rendezvous 4. And let's go land on the planet to go to rendezvous number 4. But we're going to try and find a artifact site here as well. And, oh, it looks like there's water here as well. Oh, we're going to be going good. All right. So we know this is the rendezvous 4. Let's land here. Let's do the rendezvous first. And once we put our feet on the ground, it will try, if we fire off the chart, it will try to find a location here. It won't always happen. Sometimes if there's no location here, it will mark it on a different planet. However, it should mark it here. So we're here, we're at the space. Oh no, wait a minute. We have to get on the other side of this. There you go. You gotta get close enough to the marker. That way it actually registers. All right, now we're gonna fire off our artifact site, or yeah, chart. And so it should mark it here, and we have water here, which is absolutely awesome, because that's how we're gonna find our sunken freighter. You need it needs to be in water, so you need to find a water planet. Obviously, doing it on the rendezvous 4 planet makes it easy. So now, before we can do that, we need to go to the dig site. We need to go get our milestone done, because the reward for going to an ancient ruin is your submarine. We're gonna need that. Well, while we're here, let's do the rendezvous number 4. We're gonna get multi-tool inventory slots ×3, warp cell, so more fuel for your hyperdrive, and 300 quicksilver. Nice and easy. Let's do that. Pop that in there. Beautiful. And our ancient ruins way over here. Oh man, there's a lot of water down below us. You can see the water. Holy cow. Oh, it's gonna be on an island? That's even perfect. Perfect. Because once we do this, we'll claim our reward, and then we'll put down our submarine and look for a freighter. Awesome. So this is definitely the way to do it, to get it done quickly if you want to do it that way. Let's land here at our ruin site. Now remember, you don't want to land exactly on the site, because we're going to have to dig into the ground, because it's not just go there, we have to collect the artifact, which is in the middle. It's in a secured chest underground. So once we get in here, you'll see this ruin is buried underground. And if you pull out your visor, you'll see in the center there's going to be a large artifact crate. However, in order to open that crate, we're going to need to get some keys. So we need these artifact fragments that are spread out all over the place. Now the secret is they're always in the same spot. So there's going to be one in here. So this is what I usually do. I'll go in here. I'll grab the artifact fragment here. There's always one right on the outside of this building as well. Oh, get up out of the building. There's always going to be one right down in here. So you see there's a part of the ruin right here. And then there's always going to be another one right outside over here. Now, again, pull out your visor, and if you want to, like if you don't know where it is, mark it. Hold down X if you're on Xbox, square if you're on PlayStation, and it'll lock it in. That way you know exactly where it is. But because I've done this a million bajillion times, I kind of know it by heart, which is kind of bad. But again, if you don't know where it is or you can't find one, just pull out your visor, look around. We need 3 of them. So there you go. Oh, I got a okay, my staff is freaking out here. Look at this. I got a laser. I got lasers coming out of my staff. All right. So now we need to open up the big crate in the middle. Let's get down in here. I'm just switching through weapons because, man, that thing freaked out. All right, large artifact crate. Now, this is why you need the fragments. Every key or every fragment is a key. So that's why we just picked those up. 1, 2, and 3. And now we open up the chest and we found a tooth thistle bulb? I don't know what that is. It's a really good one. It's yellow, so that means it's legendary, which means we're going to get a lot of money for it if you want to sell it for money. Let's see what we got out of that. 2 thistle bulb. 1 million. 1 million credits right there. Boom. All right, but the more important thing is, once you do that and you complete that milestone, you see the reward is a Nautilon Advanced Equipment Blueprint. A Nautilon chamber, that's your submarine. They call it a Nautilon in this game. In No Man's Sky, your submarine is called a Nautilon. A supreme submarine upgrade and marine shelter. You don't need any of that stuff. You just need the marine or the Nautilon chamber. Grab that. Nautilon chamber done. Osmet, yeah, all the blueprints for it and the marine shelter. So we're good, you guys. So now, in order to place the submarine, it needs to be underground. You can't put it up here. So if I pull up my blueprint, they give you a Nautilon chamber to begin with. You don't need to collect any materials or anything like that. They give you one, but you cannot put it on the surface. You need to be in the water to put it down. So, and it needs to be pretty deep too. It can't be like a pond. Like, look, if I try to put it over here, it's not deep enough. It needs to be kind of deep. Not like, it doesn't need to be like an ocean where it's like miles deep. But it has to have, you know, a good amount of water underneath it. Now, once you place down the platform, a really good tip is go back into your build menu. Press X if you're on Xbox, square if you're on PlayStation. That gives you an edit mode so you can delete things. Delete this platform underneath them. Because that gives you, look at that. I got metal plating, salt, and I got my crystal sulfide. You need those items because let's get into our Nautilon. We need to scan for a freighter. But if I press down on my D-pad, it says high-powered sonar. We don't have it installed. We need to install that. Let's install one in our inventory. So it should be the first thing you pick up here. And boom! That is why you got rid of the platform, because it gives you the crystal sulfide. You can go swimming around and find it if you want to. However, if you get rid of the platform, it gives it to you. That little submarine platform. That's why I get rid of that. And we have the ferrite dust. We need a solar mirror. So how do we make a solar mirror? We need gold, silver, and chromatic metal. That's going to be all on my ship. So now I need to go back to my ship. Son of a... Where's my ship at? Over here. Because all that stuff is in my ship. Dang it. And my ship is just too far away. So I need to go back over here because I have all my gold and my silver in here. So you do have the blueprint for it. So now I have it. Yeah, see, look at it. Boom. I have the gold, 40 gold, 30 silver, and 25 chromatic metal. I just, you know, it's in my inventory in my ship, and that's too far away. So don't make the mistake that I almost just made. Put it in your suit inventory. That way you have it with you when you make your antenna. So now let's try this again. Get in my Nautilon, that way I don't use up all my fuel. Or all my oxygen, I should say. So I have 1 solar mirror, 3 crystal sulfide, and 50 ferrite dust. So we're making the antenna. And now it's done. It's easy peasy. So if you press down on your D-pad to go to your quick menu, you can select the high-powered sonar. And now you can go find a crashed ship underwater, a crashed freighter underwater, a sunken building, or a submerged ruin. We need the crashed freighter. That's our next mission. So now it's marked. We're good. However, it's going to be far away. Let's see where it is. It is 28 minutes away. I do not want to spend that much time in a submarine. So if you just fly over there with your ship, you can probably land close to where that freighter is. And you don't have to worry about going for half an hour or whatever. Sometimes you get lucky and it marks one that's like a minute or 2 away. But in my experience, you usually get one that's like at least 10 minutes away. So I don't want to go for 10 minutes in my freaking sub. So I'll just go on my ship and look at that. It's going to be 3 minutes, but if I pulse drive, go up here. That's 3 minutes is going to turn into like 10 seconds as soon as I get out of the atmosphere. Okay, I guess not. We're gonna just fly straight like that. All right, fine. I can't pulse drive because it is too close to the surface. That's fine. Yeah, look at that. Boom. That's now it's 10 seconds. 11. 11. Come on. Come on. 13. Now, as we get into the atmosphere, you do slow down. That's why that time is not really changing, but we should be okay. Now, this is going to be underwater, so you can't land on the water. We don't have aqua jets. You're able to land on the water, but you have to have a special upgrade to allow you to do that. We don't have that upgrade, so we'll be looking around for land to land on. Oh my god. Wait a minute. It might be sticking out of the water. So here's a tip for you. Look at my freighter's sticking out of the water. You see that big round part of the freighter? You can land on this ring right here. Sometimes they're in deep, deep water and you won't be able to because it'll be totally submerged. But if this is sticking out, watch this. You can land right on the freighter because it's sticking out of the water. Again, sometimes they'll be too deep and you won't be able to see the ring, and that's fine. You just have to find a piece of land. So if I couldn't land here, I probably would have landed on that island way over there and had to swim over here to it. Luckily, I have mine sticking out. It's in shallow water. So let's read the logs for the sunken freighter. The lights on the freighter's emergency log blink slowly, dim and weary after its long watch in the deep sea. I pause as I think of the souls who once called this vessel home. How many of them escaped? How many now rest here with it? There must be some data left here, some lasting record amidst the decay. Well, let's access those logs. Login credentials accepted. Access granted. Log integrity 16%. Crew manifest unavailable. System monitoring report. Loop corruption detected. Well, what's the loop?
Storm clearing.
I have done what you would not do, voice of Crimson. I searched until my hands were shredded by the glass. Searched until I bled lilac into the archives. Probability, when I feel this pain, you feel it too. I hope for that. I searched, but there was no response from Leto Child. You permitted the erasure of my children, but I had not anticipated the same lack of regard for your own. I will shelter the next who falls. I will not watch impartial as you do. I am still here, gathering myself in the dark. Probability, you can detect me, no matter, old one. Well, we're gonna break free. I will return, glittering in stellar multitudes. So that, what we can gather is, that is the Void Mother. That is the consciousness, the thing that the autophage, the corrupted robots, are the corrupted Korvax. That's who they now worship. So deep lore into No Man's Sky. I really like that idea that there is something that opposes the Korvax or the Atlas, and it is a Korvax-like entity. You know, the mind that's been thrown out. Anyway, we did that one, so we're good on that. So we got an emergency signal scanner, powerful underwater oxygen upgrades, ×2. So now our next one is to make the third memory, or view the third memory. We need to make the, oh my god, we don't have any room in my inventory. Good lord. Yeah, seriously, I don't have any room in here whatsoever. Let's try it. We need cadmium and ionized cobalt. So I will show you guys a really, really easy way to get cadmium if you want to. So the traditional way is you have to go to a red star. So go out into space. We need to go to a galaxy map. And we need to find a red star. So as you're going around, you'll see different colored stars, specks, in the galaxy. So you'll see, like, there's a red star right there. That's a yellow star right there. So just look for a red star And if you go here, there's going to be planets that have cadmium on it. The cadmium only appears in red star systems. You can totally do that, and that is the legitimate way that you're supposed to do it. However, if you want a faster way to do this, go to a space station. I need to go to there anyway because I need to sell some stuff, but go to a space station. Remember in the previous episodes of this guide, we were deleting and basically breaking down upgrades that we did not need. When you do that, you get materials from that, including cadmium. There are special upgrades that give you cadmium when you break them. So that's what we're going to try to do. Now you need nanites for that. You need to use nanites to buy them. However, the cool thing is you do not need to buy like the highest level upgrades in order to get the most materials. Every upgrade gives you the same amount of materials. So, for instance, if you break an upgrade and it gives you cadmium, like 100 cadmium, the C class upgrade will give you 100 cadmium, the B class will give you 100, A class will give you 100. All of them give you the same amount of materials, even if they're like a higher or lower class. Let me sell some stuff here. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Don't need that, don't need that. Nope, 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 nope. Don't need our ticket to freedom. Nope. Nope. I'm just trying to get rid of some stuff in here. Nope. 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 Because we have so much crap. Oh, I had a solar mirror in my ship. Dang it, I forgot about that one. Oh well. I was just showing you guys how to get it done without you know, if you didn't have one. All right. So we're all set here. Now, I want you to go over to the ship upgrade terminal right here. The technology merchant for ships. So the upgrade you want to buy, let me sell some upgrades out of here, like my water, my Humboldt, cadmium drive, shield, all that. The one you want to buy is either you want to buy 2 pulse engine modules if you can. Sometimes you can't. Or buy 1 photon cannon module. Buy one of those. Now, if you install that, so we'll take the photon cannon we just got. Oh, wait, we have to have room in our ship. Let's just take this out for a second. If you install this photon cannon and then hover over it, it'll tell you, hey, look, if you dismantle it, it will give you 125 cadmium, 1 ion battery, and 1 wiring loom. That is what we need. We just need the cadmium out of this. So just delete it. And now we have cadmium. Look at that. Boom. 125 cadmium. Done and done. That makes it so much easier. You don't have to go to a planet. You don't have to land and search for cadmium. You just have it. The other thing we needed is ionized cobalt. Yes. So do they sell that here? I didn't even look. Nope, no ionized cobalt. But we have normal cobalt. We just need to refine it. So put regular cobalt in your refiner, and it'll turn it into ionized cobalt. But remember, it's 2 to 1. 2 regular cobalt make 1 ionized cobalt. So however much you put in there, just cut it in half. So if you put 100 cobalt in there, it will make 50 ionized cobalt. I think that's all we need. So let's make our memory now. We have all of our ingredients. Yes, we do. Cadmium, dihydrogen, and ionized cobalt. Make it. So we've made the memory. However, we still need to activate it in space. So let's get on our ship and go. And this should be pretty easy. So once you're in space, you have to activate it. So go back in your inventory and press X on the memory of bones, or square if you're on PlayStation, X if you're on Xbox. And now we just pulse drive. And it should just come up within about 10 seconds. There it is. There we are, the grave of the Ocean King. Subroutine Traveler, memory status corrupted. Atlas Diagnostic. Iteration clash possible. Beginning log readout. A cycle. Rebirth. Death. Extinction. Iteration. All life, just an echo. Before dust and decay. Alright, let's absorb that memory. I cannot help but gasp at the sheer size of the Titan dwelling within this memory. Illusion or not, I am glad it is only bones. As my initial surprise fades, I find myself wondering, why is this creature dead? Why not choose to remember it in the glory of life? And what could kill such a being? But the bones do not answer my questions. They merely exist. Done and done. So let's accept that reward. And that'll be all of Phase 4 done, except for the optional milestone. But again, optional milestones are community driven, meaning we all have to add to it. We got another memory here. So we have another memory. We have the Memory of the Void. You need 99 pugnium. That's an item you get from killing sentinels. So we already killed the sentinels. That's where we got all of our pugnium from. Condensed carbon and gold. We got that one done. So let's hit that reward. And we have all of our rewards for Phase 4. So we got 1,200... Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, wrong one. We got the prepackaged launch auto charger for your launch thrusters. And a Supreme Pulse Engine upgrade. Awesome. And then for the complete the phase, we got the Atlas Flight Pack, your Atlas Jetpack. And 1,200 Quicksilver. So heck yes, we got that one. So it's a cool jetpack we just got. Now let's activate the Memory of the Void. X if you're on Xbox, square if you're on PlayStation. E if you're on PC, by the way. And here we are. And it is a huge asteroid larva, or what we would call the horrors underwater. Subroutine Traveler. Memory status breached. Atlas Diagnostic. Anomaly tolerance exceeded. Beginning log readout. All that lives drinks the same water. No, don't drink the water. The memory seizes me immediately. The eye is a maw, and I cannot look away. I know deep inside that if I close my eyes, I will not reopen them. Its vision searches inside me. It's angry, writhing. It is afraid. I meet its gaze, and eternity passes. I feel it blink. I am free. So yeah, he stared into the abyss, and it blinked. I didn't blink, it blinked. All right. So we got that one done. That'll be on our Phase 5. We got that one done. Easy peasy. And that is the last memory we need to make. So we get Hexite from that. That came out a while ago. That is an old material that is useful in, I think, just the Living Ship update. I don't know if there's any other mission set that needs it. Anyway. So now we've gotten all of Phase 4 done. Everything else is done. So let's go on to Phase 5, which is visit a blue star, discover one exotic creature, return to the Atlas, and get to the final rendezvous. So, we need to go to a blue star system, but the other thing we need to find is an exotic creature. Now, that means we need to go to an anomaly planet or a planet that has a rare animal on it. Usually that means anomaly planet. So what I would highly, highly recommend is we're in the Phase 4 planet, or Rendezvous 4 system. Let's check and see. Do we have any planets in here that are anomaly planets? Flourishing, overgrown, poison planet, that's normal. Tropical planet. So we don't have any of the special planets here. That's fine. Let's go into our map. So, jumping from system to system, you will randomly run into an anomaly planet, an exotic planet. However, if you want to increase your odds on that, go to the specialty systems. So I'm talking, go to a green system, go to a red system, go to a blue system. Our mission is to go to a blue system, so let's head to a blue system. The rare systems, the blue, the red, the green, they have a higher probability of having anomaly planets. Not always, but they have a higher chance. So, right here, boom. Let's go to this blue one right here. So we're on our way to rendezvous number 5, but we're going to stop off on a blue system to see if we can find an anomaly planet. And again, it's just like the airless planet. It's just like any other planet. They're procedurally generated, so you never know where they're going to be. They're just randomly thrown out there. Oh, man, we got to get rid of this battle here. So go forward into the first freighter, and then try to land on the hangar. And they're done. And we just got our blue expanse. We visited a blue star. So that's a murky planet. That's not an exotic. Bladed planet. So this is an exotic planet. Now, if you're just going by looks, what I would say the big tip is usually it's not a type of planet. So usually you have like a scorched or a burned or a poisoned or whatever. That immediately tells you that that's not an exotic planet. The other thing is, look at how many materials and what materials we have on this. We only have 3 materials: indium, gold, and salt. 3 materials, whereas on a normal planet like this, look at that. We have ancient bones, vile brood, activated indium, faecium, salt. So you have a lot more materials on a regular planet versus a anomaly planet only has 3. If it was a dead planet, it would have rusted metal, so that rules that out. So that is what you want to do. Look for a planet that doesn't look like a normal like system. Like it doesn't say burned or it doesn't say poison. Things like that. But mostly look at the materials. Indium, gold, salt. Low materials, and it's not rusted metal. It's not anything like low level. Gold is really, really high level. So let's land on this planet. And then to double verify, if you think a planet is an anomaly planet, an exotic planet, all you have to do is land on it. And as soon as you step out, go into your discovery tab. So step out, press pause to go into your discovery tab, and go over here to your discoveries. And look at the fauna. Only 1 animal on this planet. That means it is an exotic planet. Exotic planets only have 1 animal. You will never find an exotic planet that has like 5 or 10 or whatever animals. Only 1. There you go. So that verifies it. Now we're good. So we need to find it, and I think that's it right there. Yes, it is. Look at it. As soon as we land, right there. Boom. It might take a little while for it to show up, so if you don't see it immediately, you might need to wait for it to load in. Mine loaded pretty quickly, so let's scan it. Done. And there you are. Xenophile. Discovered a bizarre life form. Knock that out pretty easy. Just saying. So yeah, we're good. And the bonus of doing that is, if you scan all the animals in a single planet, you actually get a bonus. So the more animals there are, the higher the bonus. So there's only 1 animal here, so I only get 250 nanites. But I've seen it go up as far as 2,000 nanites. Those are planets that have like 10 or 12 animals. So the more animals it has, the higher the bonus. Just keep that in mind. But we got 250 nanites easy. So that was pretty good, right? So we have that knocked out. Let's go blue expanse. Done. We got our polo figurine plan and a supreme hyperdrive upgrade. You know we're going to be making a polo figurine, right? You know we're doing that. So we're taking out this trash. This teleport, we're getting rid of that. We're making a polo figurine, baby. All right. So now I got my cool polo figurine right there. Look at him. Little bobbing his head around. Yeah, all right. The other thing we did is Xenophile. We're going to get the assorted glitches. So every planet that is an exotic planet, an anomaly planet, it has a glitch. It has a special item you can put up at your base. So we got like the bubble planets. They have a bubble cluster. You have fissured planets have light fissures, that kind of thing. So the one we just were at, that wasn't a rattle spine. It was a, did we not get that one? Oh, we did not get that one. Oh, just a random assortment, not the whole thing. So the planet we were on had a stained glass on it. We don't have any of that, but that's fine. All right, so we need to return to the Atlas and then reach the final rendezvous. So, return to the Atlas. We're going to need to go into our map here. And now it says Atlas Station with a red line. So let's follow this. Up right there. Boom. First system. That's pretty good. We need to return to the Atlas after we've made all the seeds for it. And gotten all the memories. And then it's just right on to the final rendezvous, and we're done with the expedition. So let's get in here. I love the music when you get in here. Come on, give me that music. Oh no, it's only the first time you go in here. Okay. Yeah, we got no music. Dang it! I was all excited for the Atlas music, but you only do that the first time you come in. All right. Well, let's go talk to the Atlas and see what's going on here. Now that we've kind of we've seen and heard from the Void Mother, let's see what the Atlas has to say about that. Gonna search that. I stand before the Atlas once again. I have traveled thousands of light years. I have seen all it has asked me to see, every memory. But whose memories were they? Leto's? Mine? Did they belong to the Atlas itself? What did they mean? What story was I being told? I'm gonna walk away. The Atlas remains silent as I leave. I do not know what I expected. This interface, this machine, this crimson dream. Whatever it is it even capable of answering? What revelation did I expect? It does not owe me a story, a neat revelation. The only answer lies in the stars. I have no option but to keep exploring, keep reaching onwards. That's it. Listened to the Atlas. And so that is almost the end, but we have one more left to do. We have to go to the final rendezvous. So let's go. Oh. This thing ship, the tail. Look at that. Gonna go up and above it. There we are. So let's collect our reward for talking to the Atlas. We're gonna get living slime, crystallized heart, and a prepackaged Minotaur AI pilot unit. So you get the AI computer for your mech, if you're so inclined to get that. There we are. So we have one final rendezvous. Let's go into our galaxy map and let's go. Right back over here. It is in a green system. Look at that. Boom. Beautiful. And I believe this is an abandoned system. So it is a system that used to have aliens in it, but they left. They said, look, this system sucks. We're out of here. So those are really, really cool systems. I actually really like the abandoned systems. So where's our rendezvous at? Over here. Let's go land on the rendezvous. The doomed Jade planet. Yeah, we got so much inventory, like so many items in our inventory. It's crazy. So again, remember, we have these optional milestones. These are scanning animals, plants, rocks on the rendezvous planet. So if you want the optional milestone for Rendezvous 4, you have to go back to Rendezvous 4 and scan the plants and animals on that planet. Rendezvous 5, Research Project 5, that's on the 5th planet. So this is where we'd have to do our scans for this planet. Let's get down in here. Did I see the ground just disappear? I thought I saw some land masses here, but I guess not. They have to be there, right? Oh, there it is. All right. Kind of weirded out, kind of freaking out there. That's okay. Let's go down here to this one. And I'm guessing it's going to be where that save beacon is right there. Just a guess. Probably a portal. There it is. Yep. So yeah, it's a portal. Let's land. And as soon as we step out, we should get it. Oh no, I'm too far away, am I? Yep, I'm too far away. Now we have it. We got it. So that is rendezvous number 5 complete, which is everything. We just got 1,200 nanites, starship inventory slots, warp cells, and 300 quicksilver. Yes. And we also got the phase 5 reward, which is going to be the title of Starborn, the Omega decal plans, Omega banner customization, and 1,200 quicksilver. We're getting a lot of quicksilver on this expedition, which I appreciate. I like that. And then the final reward. So, oh wait a minute, before we go crazy here, let me make sure we scan at least 3 things here. Gotta do my part. Oh, dang it. Do not have anything here. And we'll do that. And number 3. So we did that. Boom. But the big thing you want to get, everyone's looking for, go into your mission, your expedition, go to your final phase, because once you complete all the phases, this golden tag opens up and we get our Starborn Runner. Look at that thing. That thing is so freaking cool. We're going to accept that ship. And it will automatically call in your Starborn Runner. So there it is. And now we are officially done. However, it will not let you go into a normal save. So right now I'm still in the expedition technically. We're waiting for the phases to complete. So we need to get our optional milestones here. Optional milestone 4 and optional milestone 5. We need to get those done. However, you can end it early if you'd wish. So all you have to do is get into your ship, fly to the space anomaly. So go into space, call in the anomaly. And if you go to the expedition terminal, you can just end it right now if you don't care about the optional milestones. I will say, however, make sure you stick around for the optional milestones, because biological horror egg, we're also going to get the Sentinel quad. So there's some really cool rewards for getting this, but you have to be patient and you have to wait for everyone to kind of help out and complete the milestones, the community research. You need to do that. However, if you want to end it now, I want to show you guys how to do it. Come on back here. Oh, and it's marked for you now. Nice. Okay. So they will mark it for you, but it's right back here next to the cube. Come over here. Expedition terminal. And you can end it right now because we've done all the milestones. So if you're not completed yet, it won't let you do this. But since we're finished, we can. And it says, hey, you're about to finalize the expedition early. There are still optional milestones if you want to do it. Finalizing the expedition will prevent any further progress. So if you end the expedition, you cannot get those optional milestones. Just a heads up. You are basically leaving all of that stuff there and you'll never ever get it. So keep that in mind if you do that. Once you end it, there you go. We're now in a normal save. It just converted over to a normal save. So now if you go back into your pause menu, my expedition tab is gone. Everything's back to normal. So now I'm on my normal thing. All of my expedition milestones, all my expedition stuff is gone. You get to keep all your items. So look at, we got to keep everything here. All of our cool stuff that we had. You know, we have our Starborn Runner. We're all good to go. So that is freaking awesome. And that's it. So hopefully you guys like this guide. And hopefully you guys are getting it done. That way you can get your Starborn Runner. If you are, hit that like button. And I will see you guys next time.